Okay, guys. So we are going to do this chapter today, differentiation. Some of you guys know this chapter already. Some of you guys know this chapter already, and we have done this in our O levels as well. And I will try to go as fast as possible over here because we already did this chapter once. Okay, so all of you know how is a normal differentiation takes place in the first place, right? So this is how differentiation is all about. Listen, they will either write y is equal to x raised to n, or they will write fx is equal to x raised to n. They both mean the same. They both mean the same, and they will tell they will say you to find dy by dx. You know what is the meaning of this dy by dx, by the way? This will come handy when you will come to P4. What is the meaning of dy by dx? It means the change in y. It means the change in y with respect to x. Dy by dx, it means that. It means how is the y changing with respect to x. So the formula says that you have to bring your power on the left hand. You have to multiply your power with your question, but you have to minus your power by 1. So ওরা যদি y লিখে, you have to write dy by dx. ওরা যদি fx লিখে, you have to write f dash x. It means the same. এটা বুঝছো কিনা বলো সবাই? বুঝছো? যদি y লেখে তুমি dy by dx লিখবে, যদি fx লেখে তুমি f dash x লিখবে। মেহেক সবাই বুঝছো কিনা বলো? Because I have to go really fast over here. Tell me.
Yes.
Okay. Mehak, understood? Nafisa, understood? Because তোমাদের জন্য নতুন সেজন্য বলতেছি। That is the power. How do you do it in exactly? Let me show that to you. Mehak bolse no, I didn't understand. Okay. You know differentiation you did in your O levels. Yes? O levels তুমি differentiation করছো. Sometimes they give you question y is equal to something raised to something. And you have to find dy by dx of that. The word dy by dx means rate the change of y with respect to x. It means change. D means change of y with respect to x. That's what dy by dx actually means. Understood? Okay, then dy by dx hobby, you have to bring your n over here and write the question, and you have to minus your n by 1. Now how do you do it practically? আমি তোমাকে practically দেখাচ্ছি এটা। এরা বলছে find, আমি এটাকে differentiation আছে integration. Oh shit, by mistake I came to integration chapter. I made a mistake, but differentiation explanation গুলো same ই ছিল. I think this is differentiation. Yes, here it is differentiation. My bad, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Now for differentiation chapter, whatever explanation I just gave you, that is the one. Differentiation. I forgot to see the name. Okay, this is differentiation chapter. The word actually dy by dx means gradient of a graph. Remember that. You can write it down if you want to. Okay, dy by dx means gradient of a curve or a straight line. You can say that is that also. First few pages you don't have to know. We don't have to know for first few pages. Okay, not that important for us. You have to just know that dy by dx means gradient of the graph. Okay, so yeah, this is known as finding the differentiation with first principle, not required in our syllabus. Okay, this is not required in our syllabus. You have to start practicing from here, 8.3. Okay, so whatever I just said you, let's do that. So remember, fx means, remember this again, I'm repeating, fx means y, fx and y means same, and f dash x and dy by dx means same. Eta please mone rakho shobai, বুঝছো? Era mone rakho. I hope Mehak you got it. Nafisa, I hope you got it too. Now let's start differentiating x raised to 6. Okay, so they said us differentiate x raised to 6. So y is equal to x raised to 6. How do you differentiate this? You write dy by dx. Okay, or you can also write f dash x also, up to you, equals to 6x raised to 6 minus 1. That is 6x raised to 5. Got it? Now then what they said, find the differentiation of x raised to half. Okay, so let me do that also. Find differentiation of x raised to half. So how would you do this? y is equal to x raised to half. So dy by dx equals to half x raised to half minus 1. You have to write this in terms of very small. Power should be small, this thing size font. So your answer is supposed to be half x raised to, what is half minus 1? Minus half. Mehak, clear? Nafisa, clear? Let me know.
Yes.
Mehak, is that clear? Okay, let's go to the next one now. Now let's go to the next one. So if you want to do the next one, this is what you would do. See partner, y is equal to x raised to minus 2. So if you want to do dy by dx of that, okay, it will be minus 2 x raised. Remember, always multiply whatever power you have over here. So minus 2 x raised to minus 2 minus 1. It's going to be minus 2 x raised to minus 3. That's your differentiation. Okay. Now, this one, how do you do this one? Remember, let me tell you guys something, and this is very, very important. This is even for the old students also. Okay. One of the things you guys should know is y is equal to x square into x3. Some students, what they do, they write it like this. They will start writing dy by dx. Remember, unless until you started doing your differentiation, don't write dy by dx. If you are simplifying, just write y. Keep on writing y as long as your x has been simplified. Okay, there is something known as simplification of your question as well. Then only you can start doing your differentiation. So here first you need to write it like this, x raised to 5. Now it is simplified. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to now do right differentiation, you'll write dy by dx equals to x raised to 5 now. So 5 x raised to 5 minus 1. So 5 x raised to 4. Clear? Okay. Now let me do the e part also. Let me do the e part as well. Again, here I need to simplify. So please focus what I'm doing. X divided by x raised to 5. Can I cancel this 2 and write again y equals to, don't write dy by dx equals to, y equals to, this is a golden chance to learn this again. Can you please come and sit over here, please? Come and sit over here. Okay. তুমি এটাকে x, sorry, তুমি এটাকে 1 divided by x raised to 4 লিখতে পারবে? Because উপরে আর কিছুই বাকি নাই এখন। Understood? কিন্তু এটাকে আরো একবার সিম্পলিফাই করতে হবে আমাকে। This x raised to 4, remember, below in denominator, none of the x value should be in the denominator. Otherwise, you will not be able to do differentiation of it. The x value should not be in denominator. So, আমি x value কে denominator থেকে numerator নিয়ে গেলে আমি পাবো x raised to minus 4. Is that clear, everyone? So, এখন এটাকে আমি differentiate করতে পারবো. I can differentiate this now. So, it's going to be minus 4 into x raised to minus 4 minus 1. So it's going to be minus 4 x raised to minus 5. Is that clear with Mehak and Nafisa? I'll pause the recording. Okay. Let me give you guys some tips and tricks. Okay. First thing, remember differentiation of any number, any constant. Let's say there is a k, it's a constant, or let's say 2, or let's say 5, or let's say q, or let's say pi. Okay, they all are constants, right? এগুলো কি? Constant. So differentiation of any constant is 0. Please এটি মনে রাখিও, differentiation of x is 0. So not 0. Differentiation of 2, 0. Differentiation of 5, 0. Differentiation of pi, 0. Differentiation of p and q, if p and q is constant, 0. Remember that. Okay. Another tips you guys are supposed to know, Jodi, if you have only one x, let's say differentiation of 2x, it's going to be 2. Differentiation of 5x, it's going to be 5. Differentiation of pi x, it's going to be pi. Eta বুঝছো কিনা বলো, differentiation of px is going to be p. বুঝছো কিনা বলো সবাই। এটা, this you have to know. Very important. Even during exam, students forget these basic stuffs. Okay, so let's go to the next one now. Let me do this 4 as well for you all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I will give you some hard questions to do from here. Or maybe I will just carry on. Okay, because since I'm doing it quite quickly. Yeah. Okay, let me do it in a new page. That would be better for me. And this thing, Mehak and Nafisa and Shirin and all. If I'm going too quickly, please let me know. So, by going quickly, please slow it down. Same thing goes for you guys as well. Jara already jano agulo. Huh? Okay. So they said y is equal to 7x cube. Find dy by dx when y equals to. So dy by dx is going to be, as I said, the 3 will come here, na? 3 sevens are 21 x 3 minus 1. 21 x square. This is A part. Now B part. In B part, you have y is equal to minus 4 x raised to half. So your dy by dx is going to be minus 4 into half, because the half will come this side. Okay, into x raised to half minus half. So your dy by dx step by step choreo. 2 ones are 2, 2 to the 4. Minus 2 x raised to minus half. This is A and B. Let's go with the C part now. C part. C part hoche 3x raised to minus 2. Very easy. 3x raised to minus 2. Bring the minus 2 here. So minus 6. So it ki hobe dy by dx step by step likhiyo equal to minus 6 x raised to minus 2 minus 1. You know, I'm still writing very step by step over here. If I want, I can write shortcut. I could have just written minus 6 x raised to minus 2 easily. But just to show you guys, I'm doing that. Okay. Let's go to D part. D part is going to be D part is going to be y is equal to 8x raised to 7 divided by 3x. 8x raised to 7 divided by 3x. You have what? Dy by, no, I cannot do dy by dx here right now. I need to what? Simplify. So if I want to simplify, this is I would have done. I will write y is equal to 8 by 3 because it's constant. Cancel, cancel. X raised to 6. Now I can do my differentiation. Okay. As long as there is an x value at the denominator, you cannot start your differentiation. Chaliye jao. Maria, say something. Nothing. Okay, wait. dy by dx equals to 8 by 3 jagah 8 by 3 লেখো, এখানে 6 লেখো, এখানে x raised to 6. ঠিক আছে? বুঝছো তো না? The 6 will come and multiply over here. Okay, 6 minus what? 1. 3 ones are 3 twos are. What is it? 16 x raised to 5. Clear na? Shobai? Okay. Mehak and Nafisa, clear, right? Please send me a message or just say me here. Yes or no? Now, let's talk about this. Yes, this kind of simplification you guys are supposed to have. This is the reason you have to have very good grasp on your basics from your O levels. Okay, let's talk about E part. Let's talk about E part. So what do you have in E part? Root of 36x cubed. Root of 36x cubed. So this is how I would have written this. 36x cubed whole raised to half. Everyone got this? You guys got this? Maria got this, no? So let me on the AC by the way. Kind of hot here. Okay, so what can I write it this as if I want to open it? I'm still simplifying this, na? So root of 36 koto 6, na? 6 x raised to 3 by 2. Clear? Okay. So dy by dx ki hobe? dy by dx is going to be 6 into 3 by 2 multiplied by x raised to 3 by 2 minus 1. 2 on the 2, 3 to the 6. 9 x raised to, what is 3 by 2 minus 1? What is 3 by 2 minus 1? 1 by 2. So that is your answer. Clear? And Nafisa and Mehak did not send me any this thing, whether you guys understood till here or not. Please let me know. Now let me give you guys something to do. Something to practice. Okay, everyone over here, start doing this. I'll pause the recording. This G I J G I J. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know whether they will ask you questions like question number 4 or not, but it is good to do such questions. Yeah, I'll try doing this also. I'll pause the recording. Resume recording. So this was the one question from those practice question you guys asked me doubts about, right? So how do you do this? First of all, I need to simplify this. To simplify this, let me just write the question for you all. 5x raised to 4 into 10x divided by 2x square. ঠিক আছে? Now, এখানে একটা x আর এখানে একটা x আর এখানে একটা x square. Cancel হয়ে গেছে. And 2 ones are 2 কি? 5 twos are 10. You saw? Now, 5 into 5 is what? 5 into 5 into x cube. 5 into 5 into x cube divided by কত? আর কিছুই না. Yeah, 25. So root of 25 multiplied by root of x cube. All of you got this? Okay. Root of 25 multiplied by root of x cube. Root of 25 কত? 5. আর এখানে কি লিখবো আমি x raised to 3 by 2. মেহেক, নাফিসা সবাই বুঝছো কিনা বলো কিভাবে সিম্পলিফাই করছি? আমি এটা এখনো সিম্পলিফাই করছি by the way. I did not start doing my differentiation yet. Yeah. So what should I write here? This is your y is equal to 5x raised to 3 by 2. So therefore your dy by dx equals to 5 multiplied by 3 by 2 into x raised to 3 by 2 minus 1. So 15 divided by 2 x raised to 1.5 na half. তাহলে বুঝছো কিনা বলো? মারিয়া বুঝছো? নাবিল, মেহেক, নাফিসা বুঝছো? আর মোবাইলটা দাও তো ওখান থেকে। মেহেক, নাফিসা বুঝছো কিনা বলো, মেসেজ পাঠাও অথবা এখানে বলো। Now let me go to the fourth question, because fourth question had a lot of this thing. I will check the papers of binomial expansion 8 to 10. Then after that, if I have time, I will continue doing differentiation. Okay, let me do this fourth one. Now the fourth one is kind of tricky. You know why fourth one was kind of tricky? Because they said find the dy by dx of this. But sorry, এখানে y টা পুরো দিতে আমি ভুলে গেছি। কি বলো? Okay. But the problem is I need to differentiate this y also. To be honest, we learned this in our this thing P4 or P3. But what if they ask you here? Because they gave you a question over here. So let's start doing it. Let's see what we can do here. This is how we would have done it. Y, এখানে y is equal to কিছুই নাই। আচ্ছা, if you want, you can make y the subject of the formula. It's completely up to you. If you want, you can make the y the subject of the formula. How you would have done it? There is two ways to do this. Check. Nabil, you're not even looking at the board. 2y square is equal to x cube. Y square is equal to x cube divided by 2. Y is equal to root of, okay, x cube by 2. This is one way to do it. Suji, understood? And by the way, you guys learn this way only better, because usually আমরা যখন differentiation করি আমরা y কে subject of the formula করি, মানে y is the subject of the formula, right? Y equals to, we write it like that now all the time. So that's the reason I made y the subject of the formula here. Suji, understood?
Yeah, I did this. But what is this?
I can't hear you. What do you say it again properly?
I did this, but what's after?
Okay, dy by dx যদি করতে চাও, this is what you would have done. X raised to, oh sorry, first I need to simplify this more even, by the way. I need to simplify this even more. How? You write y is equal to x raised to 3 by 2, because this is half, na? Root means half. Divide by 2 raised to half. Basically, we will write it as root of 2. We can write this as what? Root of 2. So এখানে আমাদের simplification হয়ে গেছে. Then dy by dx equals to 1 divided by root of 2 multiplied by 3 by 2 multiplied by x raised to 3 by 2 minus 1. সুজি, সবাই পারিয়া? নবীন, তোমরা বুঝছো তুমি? তারপর সো এটা হবে 1 divided by 2 root 2. ওকে, উপরে হবে 3 divided by 2 root 2 x raised to half. Clear? এটা হচ্ছে কি dy by dx. I'll pause the recording, I'll zoom it out a bit so that all of you can see it and do it. So I think these will be piece of cake for you all, so let me still do it for them for you guys. I mean, just let me know whether all of, if I'm going too fast. First one is x square plus 3x. এখানে কোনো simplification এ কিছুই নাই, এখানে শুধু differentiation করতে হবে আমাকে. So আমি যদি dy by dx লিখি, it's going to be 2x, and তোমাদেরকে বলছিলাম what is the differentiation of 3x? 3. Remember, differentiation of 5x was 5. Differentiation of constant x is that constant only. So a part done, 2x plus 3. Now let's go to the b part. Mehak, please let me know if I'm going too fast. Nafisa, same to you. Now same thing goes with the b part. B part ওরা বলছে y is equal to 8x square minus 7. So dy by dx হবে 8 2s are 16. 2 minus 1, so 16x minus 0. Differentiation of any constant is what? 0. Now let's see the third one, c part. C part differentiation হবে 2 টা এখানে চলে আসবে, so 8x because 2 minus 1 minus 3. 8x minus 3 is your answer for third one. Easy answer. Now this is the one I have to teach you guys. This is something even the people who did it with me, even they will have issues doing this sometimes. So let's see. Let me tell you guys one thing. Dy by dx means gradient. Whenever they say find the gradient, they're actually telling you to find the key, dy by dx. Okay, and if they give you gradient, that means তোমাকে dy by dx এর জায়গায় gradient টা you have to substitute it. Okay, so let me start over here. They said fx দিয়ে দিছে, find the gradient. When they said find the gradient, it automatically means dy by dx. Okay, now are you sure I did not record integration part 2? No, integration area under the graphs and all, I did not record them.
Check it.
I'll pause the recording, let me check. Okay, whatever. So you have to find, when they said gradient, it means dy by dx. So we will find dy by dx of this. We will find dy by dx of this. So what will it be? 4 2s are 8, 8x minus 8. And they said at half and 0. Okay. Y coordinate is also given to me, x coordinate is also given to me. But I only have x, so I will take only x coordinates. So what will it be? 8 into half minus 8. That is 4 minus 8. That is going to be minus 4. So minus 4 is your what? Gradient. Bani, your dy by dx. Clear? Mehak, Nafisa, clear? I mean, this is the third or fourth time I'm asking you guys. You guys are not replying me at all. Is this clear? Are these steps clear with you all? With you both? বুঝছো কিনা বলো? Yeah, cool. Chalo. Yep. Okay, now let's go to the b part. They said find the coordinates of the point on the graph y is equal to fx where the gradient is 8. So gradient means what? Dy by dx, right? Gradient means what? Dy by dx, na? So in b part, what was your gradient equation? Gradient equation chilo 8x minus 8. How much is the gradient they gave us? 8. So আমি এটাকে 8 এখানে দিয়ে দিচ্ছি. So 8 is equal to 8x minus 8. 8 আর 8 কি হবে 16. 16 divided by 8 is equal to x. So x is equals to কত 2. Okay, so you got your x coordinate. You did not get your y coordinates. What do you got? Just your x coordinates. X coordinates hole. This is, what does this mean? Fx mane ki y. I told you, na? Fx also means y, right? If I need y coordinates, all I need to just substitute here what? 2 and 2. Because that is the x coordinate I got. X is 2, na? So in my main equation, in place of x, all I have to substitute 2. I will get my y coordinates. So y is equal to 4x square. Y is equal to 4x square minus 8x plus 3. Minus 8x plus 3. So what is your this thing y coordinates? 4 into 2 square minus 8 into 2 plus 3. 2 to the 4. 4 4 the key 16. 16 minus 16 plus 3. Cancel. What's your y coordinate? 3. But you have to write it like this: 2 comma 3. They say whenever they say to find the coordinates, that's how you write it. Okay, clear? Okay, find them. Then they said find the gradient of the point where curve, the curve, okay, this is the curve, meets so and so. Before doing this, let me tell you guys something. And please remember this, and I think I have already mentioned it some other videos as well, that gradient of a straight line is constant. It does not change. Gradient of a straight line is constant. But gradient of a curve, for example, something like this, gradient of a curve varies from point to point. Short mone rakho. Gradient of a curve varies from point to point. It's never constant in a curve, because if it is constant, it becomes a straight line. Okay, this is something you guys should know. So if they say what is the gradient at x equals to 2, you have to use dy by dx. I think what is the gradient x equals to 4, you have to use dy by dx. Okay, now let's go to the question again. Find the gradient of y is equal to fx at the point where curve meets the so and so. What is the equation? Eta ki korte hobe? Meet. If you want to find where the curves are meeting, what should you do? What should you do? If you want to find a straight line and a curve meet hocche, what should you do to find that coordinates? Come on, say me. No.
4x square minus 8x plus 3
Yes, equals to simultaneous equation. Say that now. Simultaneous equation with substitution method to find point of intersection. I hope you guys know this. Buchcho to na? Maria buchcho? Bagire shoy buchche. Now, all you have to do, this is y is equal to 4x square minus 8x plus 3. This is, I think, D part. Y is equal to 4x square minus 8x plus 3. Y is equal to how much is it? Y is equal to 4x minus 5. Y is equal to 4x minus 5. You have to do simultaneous equation for both of them. So this is how you would have written. This is y, this is also y. So 4x square minus 8x plus 3 equals to 4x minus 5. You guys will do this. I'll pause the recording. Simultaneous equation. So let me do this with you guys. আচ্ছা সবগুলোকে একসাথে নিয়ে আসো। 4x square minus 8x minus 4x কত হবে? minus 12x. আর 3 plus 5 কত হবে? 8 equals to what? 0. Clear? Clear. Can you take 4 common here and write x square minus 3x plus 2? Clear? Hey Nabil, everyone. Mehak. If it is clear, then আমি এটাকে আরো simplify কি করে ফেলছি। So 2 into 1 is 3. 2 into 1 is 2. Minus 2 minus 1 is plus 2. And minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. So x square minus 2x minus x plus 2 equals to 0. X equals to x minus 2 minus 1 x minus 2 equals to 0. x minus 1, x minus 2 equals to 0. Is everyone getting the same answer? Does anybody requires an explanation on this particular type over here? Specifically the ones who are new over here. Tell me, anybody needs anything over here? Mariam and everyone understood this? Mehak, Haider, Nafisa, butso kina bola? Yeah, go ahead. Explain again from first of C. Okay, Mehak. They give you two equation. One for the straight line. Straight line equation, for example, 4x minus 5. And let's say this is the curve. Curve equation 4x square minus 8x plus 3. And for example, they are intersecting at 2 points over here. They are meeting at 2 points. If you want to find those 2 points, you will do simultaneous equation with substitution method over here. You will do simultaneous equation with substitution method over here. So this is your equation number 1. This is your equation number 2. Both of them has y. So I brought both of their y together. The y is equal to each other. But এতটুকু বুঝছো কিনা বলো মেহেক? Yeah. Now after that I did product and sum rule. But before doing product and sum rule, what I did was I made the equation much more easier. How? I took 4 common. If I take 4 common, I basically এটা হবে 1, 3 4s are 12, second হবে minus 3 আর 4 2s are 8, so হয়ে গেছে 2. 4টা ওদিকে চলে গেলে 0 divided by 4 is 0, so you are left with x square minus 3x plus 2. Then I did product and sum rule. কেন এখানে plus 2, you took plus 2. The only way you are getting plus 2 is by 2 into 1, 2 multiplied by 1. So we did 2 multiplied by 1 over here. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 1 is plus 2. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. Matched. Product and sum rule match হয়ে গেছে। তারপর আমি করছি। এতটুকু বুঝছো কিনা বলো? That you said. Let Mehak say, because she had issue with this. Mehak, understood? Okay. Your x values 1 and 2. All you have to do is just substitute x1 or 2. You will get your y coordinates as well. I'm not even doing it. Okay. I'm going further towards the next sum. Let me do these sums with you all. These 3. Example 9. Example 8 I'm not doing because I feel that they are very easy. So I'll be just wasting my time if I do those. Paste. Okay, so let's start. Now regarding differentiation, here they said y is equal to 1 divided by 4 root x. So let's simplify this. 1 divided by 4 into multiplied by x raised to minus half. এটা বুঝছো কিনা বলো সবাই? ইনাম বুঝছো এটা? নাবিল? রুট হাফ মানে কি? x raised to half. আর x raised to half উপরে গেলে কি হবে? minus half. Okay. তো এটাকে এখন আমি ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করব. If I want to do differentiation of this, it's going to be minus half, okay, into 1 by 4 x raised to minus half minus 1. So minus 1 by 8 x raised to minus 1.5. If I want to be in decimal, I can give it in decimal also. Clear? Everyone understood? Mehak, Nafisa, minus 3 by 2 দিতে পারো অথবা minus 1.5 দিতে পারো. Nafisa, Mehak, got this or not? Some. I'm doing B part otherwise. Hello? Say me. I'm understood. Yes. Okay. Now next one. Next one is easy. All you have to do is just open the brackets. 3x raised to 4 plus x cube is equal to y. এটাকে ডাইরেক্টলি ডিভাইড ডিএক্স করা যাবে, কোনো সিম্পলিফিকেশনের দরকার নাই। কিভাবে? 12x cube plus 3x square. Clear? Clear code answer এটা? বুঝছো? Okay. Now let's go to the C part. Now C part is sometimes students feel C part challenging. So let's do C part. X square minus 2 divided by x square. So in order to do this, this is how you would have done it. X square divided by x square minus 2 divided by x square. Or if you really want to do, you guys can do it like this also. You can bring it over here and write x raised to minus 2. Anything. But that will feel complicated. So therefore, I'm doing the second method. So x square and x square gets cancelled. What is it? 1. 1. 1 minus, এটাকে simplify করতে হবে না আমাকে? Minus 2. Because এটা কি হবে? Denominator যেন x না থাকে মতন বলছিলাম। In denominator, it should not be any x over there. Okay. So now you differentiate. If you differentiate, it's going to be 0 minus 2 into minus 2 x raised to minus 2 minus 1. So it will be minus 4 x raised to minus 3. No, plus 4. Yeah, sorry. Plus 4 x raised to minus 3. Mehak, Nafisa, understood? Okay, now Mehak is saying to do the sum again. So let me do the sum again. It's okay. You don't have to give that creepy smile over there. Let's do it then. The next question, I mean this one again. Let me rub it. Sorry. Okay, so this is how it is. Oh, you have x square divided by x square minus 2 divided by x square. Cancel হচ্ছে 1. 1 minus 2 divided by x square. এটা হচ্ছে তোমার y. Now I told you x value should not be at the denominator. So 1 minus 2 x raised to minus 2 is equal to y. বুঝছো কিনা বলো? এটা হচ্ছে তোমার simplification. Till here you have just simplified it. Now let's do dy by dx. dy by dx যদি করি আমি 1 এর ডিফারেন্সিয়েশন হচ্ছে 0 আর এটা কি হবে -2 তো আছে পাওয়ারটাও চলে আসবে আর পাওয়ারটা -1 হয়ে যাবে so you are left with plus 4 x raised to minus 3 clear Mehak Okay, cool. Let's go to the next one. Okay, এখান থেকে some কিছু তো করতে দিতে হবে আমাকে otherwise no use of doing this. Acha do you guys do this one for me right now for the time being do this one I part. I'll pause the recording. Okay, so you guys will not some of you guys will not be able to do this. So let me do this sum for you all. Okay, so see this over here. Paste. So guys now so in order to do this one this is what you would have done simplify করতে হবে তোমাকে 2x cubed divided by x raised to half plus 3x divided by x raised to half. Now bring them together 2x raised to 3 minus half plus 3x raised to 1 minus half. Clear? Yeah. Mehak, বুঝছো কি লিখছি এখানে আমি? Okay, so এটা হবে y equals to 2x raised to 2.5. You're right. 3 minus half is 2.5 plus 3x raised to half. 1 minus half না? Okay. এখন এখানে dy by dx লিখতে হবে আমাকে। So dy by dx যদি করি এটা হবে 2.5 into 2 multiplied by 2.5 minus 1 plus minus 1. Okay, এটা decimal point 1 লাগতেছে যাই হোক তারপর 3 into half into x raised to half minus 1. What is 2.5 into 2? 5. 5x raised to 2.5 minus 1, 1.5 plus 3 by 2 x raised to minus half. Is this clear with Nafisa and Mehak? Is this clear? Nafisa, Mehak, clear ki na? Message padao, please. I'll pause the recording. Kainat and Maria. So you have a graph. The graph has a tangent. Can you see the tangent? And the graph also has a normal. Yeah. Tangent and normals are perpendicular to each other. You have to know that. Tangents and normals are perpendicular to each other. So, if you want to find the tangent of normal, first of all, sorry, if you want to find the gradient of normal, okay, you need to find the gradient of tangent. And gradient of the tangent is equal to the gradient of the curve at that point. You have to remember that. Gradient of the tangent is equal to the gradient of the curve at that point. So if I say you find the gradient at 2,3, আর তুমি ওই পয়েন্টের মধ্যে at that point you drew a tangent. Tangent gradient or graphic gradient at that point is going to be same. But normal gradient of the tangent multiplied by gradient of the normal should be -1. Why? Because they both are perpendicular to each other. Clear? Because they both are perpendicular to each other. This is something you guys should remember. The normal and tangents are perpendicular to each other. Okay, so let's go to the actual sums over here now. They say find the equation of the tangent to the curve. Find the equation of the what? Tangent. To find an equation, you need two things. You guys did this in O levels. What is it? You need a gradient and you need a coordinate to find an equation. And then which equation do you use? Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. Shoy butsa? Okay. So now, grade amake coordinate dawa ase? Gradient dawa ase? Na. Can I find the gradient? Yes, I can find the gradient. How would I find the gradient? Just do divide by dx. How? X cube ke likhbe 3x square. 2x ke likhbe 2 and minus 1 to 0. In here in the value of x, what will you substitute? 3. You're going to substitute 3. Can if you substitute x coordinates in divide by dx, you will get what? Gradient. So I'm going to do that. At divide by dx mane hoche gradient. So 3 into 3 square. Okay, I'm sorry everyone. There was a disconnection. So I don't know where you guys missed the sum. Let me redo the whole sum again. So they said us to find an equation of the tangent. Guys, they said us to find the equation of the tangent. Tangent gradient or curve gradient same. I said that. Tangent gradient or curve gradient ki same. If you multiply gradient of the normal and tangent, answer should be what? -1. Okay. If you multiply the gradient of, because tangent and normal is what? Perpendicular to each other. You can see that in this diagram. Tangent and normal is perpendicular to each other. Now, so to find the equation of a tangent, you need two things. A gradient, is it given? No. A coordinate, is it given? Yes, here. Now, which equation will you use? Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. Okay, so let's try with divide by dx. If I do divide by dx, what will I get? 3x square minus 3. 3x square, sorry, plus 2. 3x square. Okay, I made a mistake here. 3x square minus 6x. I did not write minus 6x over here. Made a mistake. (3x square minus 6x), okay, plus 2. Okay, now I need to find the gradient of this. How will you find gradient? By substituting 3 over here. So 3 into 3 square Okay, plus minus 6 into 3 plus 2. How much is this coming in the calculator? 27 minus 18 plus 2. How much is it? 11. So your gradient is how much? 11. Let me check. Yes, it matched with the 11. So they said find the equation of the tangent only. So what is the gradient of tangent? If the gradient of the curve at that point is 11, gradient of the tangent at that point is also 11. Okay. You have the coordinate, you have the gradient. You can find by equation using this equation. I'm not even doing it. Y minus y1. Just m जगह की लिख बे 11. X जगह की लिख बे 3. और y जगह की लिख बे y1 जगह 5. X1 जगह की लिख बे 3. I hope the others can do that on their own. Okay, let's do this. This one is complicated. Last sum for the day, then I'll give you guys homework. Paste. Fine. Okay, find the equation of the normal. But for that, if you want to find the equation of the normal, there is no way that we can find this thing gradient of the normal directly. I have to find gradient of the tangent first. Okay, I have to find gradient of the tangent first. Then only I can find equation the gradient of the normal. Now to find gradient of the tangent, what did they give us? আমাদের কি করতে হবে dy by dx করতে হবে. Where is the y? I have the y. Right, my charge is gone of the tab. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so what would you do? You would do dy by dx of this. First, you find dy by dx, which is 0 minus half into 3 into x raised to minus half. What's up, Kenna? I'm directly correct. Does anybody wants a detailed explanation how I got this? No. So to find the gradient, all I have to do is to, in place of x, I have to give 4. 4 raised to minus half. Tell me how much is that in calculator? Full value. How much you guys are getting? Remember, there is a minus sign here. Minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4 is the gradient of whom? This is the gradient of, yes, tangent. Now, if I want gradient of the normal, if I want gradient of normal, I have to use this formula. Gradient of normal multiplied by gradient of tangent is equal to minus 1. So what is the gradient of normal? 4 by 3. Let me double check that with this thing. Oh, yes. So you have the gradient, but you don't have the coordinates. You only have x coordinate with you. You have to find the y coordinate. All you have to do in place of x, you have to substitute 4. Okay. So y is equal to 8 minus 3 root x. 3 root x ja ki dibe 4 dibe. So 8 minus 3 into 2, 6. 8 minus 6, that is how much? 2. Your y coordinate is 2. You know your y coordinate. Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. How much is x1? 4. So cross multiply. 3y minus 6 is equal to 4x minus 16. Bring the 16 over here. 3y is equal to 4x minus 10. But what did they tell us to give our answer? No, like this only. 4x minus 10. Let me see. Okay, they all brought them together. Did they say them to bring together? No, they did not. Okay, so we are done with this chapter. Now I will give you guys homeworks for next class. No, we are actually not done with this chapter. Okay, we are almost done with most of it. Anyway, okay, একটা কাজ করি next week এর জন্য I'll send you guys a file. ওই ফাইল থেকে তোমাদেরকে complete file করে আসতে হবে next Wednesday. Okay, I'm ending the class. I want you guys to be here 5, 10, 15, 20 at 8:20. Be here by sharp 8:20.